Forza Horizon 5 features over 40 beautiful Ferraris. I'm owning them all, and in today's video, we, the lovely Johnson Racing community, are going to crown the top 5 Ferraris, especially in S1-Class. And to not lose any of your precious time, everyone, we're already starting with our first pick, the Ferrari F50. Such a classic beast. I love this car. And in S1-Class, in Forza Horizon 5, it's amazing as a speed car. As you can see, our start was pretty slow. I was also waiting a bit since I was starting from first. However, as you saw now, the mid-speed acceleration and high-speed acceleration of this car is insane. It features 1157 horsepower in S1-Class, and you're going to see how crazy it is on straights. And maybe I'm even going to smash my lovely community here in this car, as this is going to be the case for the rest of this video. I'm showing you one specific race with each car. And there, Letz, lovely Letz, missed the checkpoint, and we're behind the first two here, and make slight contact with Norfi there, who's already calling me out instantly. Look out, Johnson, don't ram me. Like always, you know, that's Norfi. You know, welcome to the Johnson Racing community. He's in the 458S, so is Danny. I let them go. Their brakes are much better than mine here in my Power Beast, but you see that the mid-speed acceleration after the turn is so crazy. So I take the inside line here versus Norfi. He leaves me enough space and lets me go. Their car is also pretty good, and it might not be the last time you see this one in this video. But now, guys, you see that we reach almost 350 kilometers per hour in our Ferrari F50 here. And the top speed is something like 370, 380 in this tune. It's tuned by VNX Letz, one of our lovely setup gods here in our community, who missed the checkpoint in the beginning of the video. And like always, the share codes that I'm using for these tunes are part of the description of the video. And now you see that Norfi is back. So they had the advantage in these mid-speed turns, let's put it this way. You know, they have more downforce in their cars, they're slightly easier to drive than mine. But now after this turn, I'm just flying away once again. And now it's only about surviving, like always in these speed beasts. So we have like 2-3 turns left. I take it pretty smoothly here, not 100% risky. Brake a bit too early here, but you know, they come back, Norfi and Danny, they're right behind me there, but after the turn I'm just flying away again. The Ferrari F50, guys, an amazing car, get it. The Enzo is the second car in this list, which I'm definitely recommending, and it's definitely much easier to drive than the F50 from the race before. So while we had this rear-wheel drive Power Beast in the first race, this is an all-wheel drive swapped Enzo now with 775 horsepower, so it's definitely not as beastly. And this is also something you see here. So we can brake much later and get through those turns easily, and can basically go through full throttle after leaving those turns. So we are first now here against our lovely people of Earth, but then take a look at this mistake. Your favorite German potato is messing up this turn. And that's why cool driving overtook us. But of course I only did this to make this more exciting for you guys. And then we get slightly rear-ended by Norfi, but you know, nothing happened there at all. Cool driving is driving the number 62488, which could function as some kind of honorable mention in this video, by the way. And now we go 3 wide into this turn with cool driving and Norfi in his 599 GTO, so I'm killing this lamppost, who needs them anyway? And now it's too wide and we have the lead. But now, guys, the sad stuff starts to begin. Cool driving is rear-ending us big time here. That's why I'm losing so many positions. We are only 4th now. Close to Letz, who's got our inside there. And also the Danny, he's overtaking us actually, and had this much better line, but then he's touching that wall, he's ramming that wall, and I'm rear-ending him here and get stopped basically. And now we are only 6th, but it even gets worse. I'm locking up my tires and then I'm again crashing into Danny, who crashed into a wall again, and this stopped me completely. So what the hell was going on at the end of this race? From 1st to 7th in like 4 turns. While the Enzo is definitely a cool all-round car, a decent all-round car in S1-Class, we have to say it's some kind of the poor man's version of the Ferrari FXX, the car you are seeing right now, and it's basically the best all-around car in S1 class, which is easy to drive. So we know that the Viper is slightly better there in terms of lap times, but the FXX is so easy to drive. It's even a cool car for beginners in my opinion. And now see what happens, guys. Draco doesn't like me, it seems, and pushes me into these fences. I think that was a complete strike. Every single part of this fence was killed. However, I think that Draco was actually rear-ended by the Danny, and that's why it happened. But like I said before, this is one of the best cars in S1 class. Definitely the best all-round Ferrari you find in S1 class. So maybe I can actually come back here. Being on 5th right now on this street race, Las Afueras. This FXX features 789 horsepower, so it's a bit like the Enzo, but with much more downforce and just better grip. That's definitely the case here. Why am I actually using that pen right now here? Man, what's going on? So this is uploaded by VNX Letz again. This is the most OP tune probably right now in the world there, so definitely get this and try this if you want to try the car as well. While we hunt Norfi Dorfi here, so we always meet Norfi. He's rocking the 488 Pista right now, so we have the nose here on the inside, but Norfi says no. He didn't want to let us pass, and now we only have 35% left to, yeah, get at least on the podium. But now here, Zombie Jesus got some huge problems in his very, very cursed F50 GT build utilizing drag tires. It could be fast as well, or it is fast, but this is so bad to drive, guys, trust me. And now Danny in the 488 GTB is missing a checkpoint. Take a look at that. He has to rewind. Such a noob. And now we are already 3rd, behind Norfi again in his Pista, and now we have the inside line. He can't do anything against us. And now we even have the chance to catch up to Letz here in the 512S. Another speed beast in the class, but we can't quite get him. But still, an amazing comeback in my opinion. This car seems to be great. Letz was just winning in it, and that's why let's take it, guys. Our number 4 pick here in this video, the Ferrari 512S, a vintage speed monster. Utilizing rear-wheel drive, of course, you've just seen that, and it's even crazier than the F50 you've seen in the first race. The F50 at least features rally tires, but this here has stock tires, means it's super drifty and definitely the hardest one on this list in terms of drivability. See how I'm just sliding out here, but you know, if you get the hang of it, it's so satisfying to drive. So it features 1122 horsepower, it's actually less than the F50 in the beginning, however it's much lighter and hence also just, yeah, much quicker. And now just take a look at how quick we get back to these people, how quickly we can overtake the 4GT. And we're obviously also putting pressure on the GTR in front of us pretty shortly. But you also saw, this is not a Ferrari lobby, no, this was Horizon Open Racing. So that wasn't part of our recording session. I actually recorded this before we all met up. But now let's see if we can actually hunt Fire's guy. And here, his line, let's say, wasn't ideal. But this also brings the 4GT back into everything, back into the race here. I've got the inside line, but he's got better acceleration out of this turn, obviously. But, you know, this doesn't hold for long as we just take the inside here and, yeah, try to beat him in this turn. You know, he was kind to us. I rammed him there, let's say I touched him slightly, but nothing really happened. So, can I survive? We have 25% left. But now, guys, after this turn, you actually see that they don't stand a chance, since these are pretty long straights now getting forwards. Let me also tell you, this is uploaded by K1Z Bala, but there's also a slightly less powerful version using drift tires, and this one is uploaded by Zombie Jesus. So I'm also putting this in the description. I wasn't showing it here, but this is maybe a better start since it's slightly easier to drive in my opinion. Still a beast. Now you have two options, guys, smashing the like button or subscribe. That's up to you. And if you do both, you're a legend. You also have two other options now. You can first check the single episode with the Ferrari 458S, which is my number 5 pick. But I already made a single video with that car, so definitely check this out now. Or if you're interested in the top 5 S1 class cars in terms of Porsche, that's also linked right here. So 5 more amazing cars for your S1 class garage. I'm your favorite German potato. I hope you enjoyed that. Smash the like button. Cheers.